Hey, it's your boy Ron Big Black Garrett. Um, Now that the midterm election's over, I felt like I can come on and talk to you. No, this will not be an election rant. Those days for your boy are over. I still vote. I still do all these other things. Funnily, though, I didn't get to vote this year because I had a surgery that came up so quick that I didn't even have time to do an absentee ballot this year. So it's funny that I'm being able to come to you and talk to you about what I'm going to talk to you in just a second about because it sort of reflects the way my lives go. Now, make sure that you understand you should vote. Everyone should vote. But I think this year, purposely, what happened to me caused me not to be able to vote. And I've been able to stand on outside and just watch the political circus that goes on between people. And that's Christians, non Christians, whoever, Democrats, Republicans. Let me tell you something, folks. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. Really, we should be. I have people on here who claim and purport Christ who get so upset because someone doesn't agree with their position that they would call them a racist, or they would call them a non-American, or they would call them this or call them that, when that's not what our country's built on and supposed to be about. Um, Even if a person's views are non-American, we still shouldn't resort to name calling. Even if a person's views don't agree with yours, we shouldn't start calling them a racist. Just because someone simply wants to protect their borders, that's not racist. You can say it is because you think it's being heralded against one demographic, but I, as an anti-terrorism briefer, fully know the threats that are coming along against this country. Now, is that what the politicians truly believe? I don't know. But I'm telling you that there are some people, well-meaning people that I know, that are not for racism. They're just for protecting our borders. They even get it wrong in some instances because sometimes there are some things that are behind that, but not often. And also for you people that are Christians, and I keep yelling about Christians, just because you have a D or R behind your name, you won't associate with another Christian? Wow, you really blow my mind. I don't get you. You must be reading from a different Bible. That there must be different Republican and Democratic Bibles because the Bible that I read, there's none of that nonsense supposed to be going on. You should be able to align yourself with your party and still come together as brothers and sisters and break bread and drink coffee or whatever it is that you decide to do for entertainment. And if you get to a point that's so contentious, be it abortion, this or that. I'm very strong on my views about abortion. But let me tell you something. I have a young lady at work who's very pro-choice. And do you think I stopped speaking to her because she's pro-choice? Do you think I preached to her about it? She has her views and she knows my position. So I let it die there. And we're able to be cool because, you know what? It's more important for me to be cool with her, never shunning my position now, but to choose to focus on the areas that we do agree on. We've lost that. That used to be an art in this country. You can see how TV is played out today. And a lot of it is because you guys allow the politicians via the enemy to use you. They want to talk about the border, or they want to talk about this stuff they've talked about for eons, and the same results. They've never done anything about it. They won't do anything about it. The Democrats in charge, do you think they're going to solve immigration? No, they want more and more immigration. Let me tell you something. If Hispanics or immigrant Mexicans or immigrant migrants or all of these other people were coming across and they were going to vote Republican, do you honestly think that the Democrats wouldn't be trying to build a wall? No, the only thing they really care about is someone coming in to being able to vote for them or expanding their voter base so they can stay in power. They've done it to the black people forever. They know they have our vote. So all they do is focus on turning whatever other people they can do. I saw this a long time ago, which is why I quit being a Democrat. When I had all my concerns about Hillary and Bill back in the day, But go further than that. What you have to understand and realize is that I saw the same thing in the Republican Party. And I started saying to myself, no. It's not. They're not the problem. I'm the problem. We, the people, are the problem. Go even further. We Christians are a bigger part of the problem. Because look around, folks. If you're a Christian, you're supposed to believe this, that this world is going to end. You're so focused on the here and now that you forget about the eternal. And the eternal is all based on Jesus. What does Jesus say you're supposed to do when you have someone as an enemy? What does Jesus say you're supposed to do when you disagree with someone? Check your life and see if you're doing that or not. I can tell you, if you're on my Facebook timeline or my Instagram timeline, the majority of you aren't. Hey, I was in that vote too. I have to really check myself from time to time because I'm still subject to go off now and then. But you better believe the majority of the time that I go off now is about what Jesus cares about, and that's called hypocrisy. Hey, I call my black community out in a heartbeat about our hypocrisy, about how we're racist towards each other, but expect other people not to be racist towards us. You reap what you sow. My name, I would have never named myself or allowed myself to be called Ron Big Black Garrett back in the day, because I would have took that as a negative, because the black community would have been like, oh, you're just big and black and dumb. Hey, that happened. I was supposed to be more concerned about what some rogue racist cop was going to do to me versus what was probably going to happen to me in my hood. I'm not that silly. Don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place for that stuff. But I deal in reality. And the reality is all of this is going away if you are a Christian. You better get your life right with Jesus. That's why I smile the way I smile, because I know where my heart is at. I meet people all the time who I know may hate me because of the color of my skin. Let me tell you, I love them. I love them. I love them because Jesus loved me. He saw this adultering, pornography addicted, drunk, drug abuser, filthy, foul-mouthed, idiotic creature, and he still chose to love me. Even when I mess up now, he still loves me. I can't believe it. Yet you expect me to go along with when you're telling me because you hate Trump or you hate Obama or you hate this, or you expect me to go along with that hatred? Man, you done lost your mind. And I'm telling you, I'm praying for you. Pick up a Bible today, folks. Quit looking at the news. Quit looking at all the nonsense coming off on the radio. Pick up a Bible and read the Bible every day. Put that word into your head. Quit allowing these politicians and these TV personalities and all these other goofballs to fill your head with nonsense. Yeah, it's time for a change. It's time for us to get back to who we're supposed to be. That's men and women of God. And you're never going to do that by reading someone else's word. Read his word. That's where the healing begins. It healed me, and it'll heal you. I love you. God bless you. I took time out in pain from my surgery to give this thing. You know what? I realize sometimes every once in a while I do my eyes, I look a little bit like Ali. I love you. God bless you. Peace.